Hello and welcome to the last day, day 14 of Will and Ian riding from Brisbane to Canberra to raise money for Are You OK? Before I start the vlog, I just want to say that today was the hardest and craziest day yet. I mean, just look, we did 210 kilometres from Bargo all the way to Canberra. That's almost Sydney to Canberra. And when you zoom out, that's actually quite a significant chunk of Australia. But let's get on with the day. We woke up at 3 a.m. and Donna had made us some noodles for brekkie. Okay guys, a little update from the road. It's 3 a.m. on a Monday morning and me and Ian were going to try and smash it out from Bargo, which is essentially not too far from Sydney, all the way to Canberra in a day. It's 200 kilometres. And we just don't want to be on the road anymore. We just want to get it done, you know? So, wish us luck. Yeah, those were some confident, yet a little bit nervous words from me at the start of the day, not knowing what we're about to get ourselves into. But just 40 minutes into the trip, we hit disaster. Ian's chain had snapped. And I've had a lot of people say to me that I could have just taken a pin out and reconnected it and it would have been good as new. But we weren't very bike savvy and didn't know how to do that at the time. And we also couldn't buy a new chain because this was a special one that was ordered in, and yeah, we really had no hope. Because the next bike shop was pretty much in Canberra. Now we could have stayed at Donna's house where we got the bike fixed, but we just did not have time for that. Well, Ian, I guess this means goodbye. Anything you want to say?
May I just say, it's a brand new bike. It's done less than 2,000 Ks. Like, not impressed that this has happened to it. Because a chain shouldn't break going up this small hill in like third gear. That's just not on. Not on at all.
Well,
not on in the slightest.
I'll see you around, champion. Oh. Got you in camera, bud, yeah. We made the most of it, but and got some pretty mad photos. Like, come on. But as you can see, Ian and I discussed it, and we decided that one of us has to finish the ride for Are You OK? Because, come on, we're not letting a broken chain stop us from getting to the end. We decided that Ian would catch up the 200 Ks he missed back in Brisbane, and he'll be making a video on that, so go follow him. Donna, being the legend she is, came and picked up Ian and took him to Canberra, and also took my extra luggage with me that I didn't need anymore. All I had with me was the essentials. And I'll tell you what, taking off that extra 20 kilos really made a big difference. But it still wasn't easy. Not even close. It was raining pretty much the whole day and I was freezing. I was soaked to the core, and you can imagine how cold I was because of that. And unlike every other day, I was quite grateful for the hills because they warmed me up. The last thing I wanted to deal with at the time was bonking. So I ate my rations whenever I got the chance to. I made it to the 100 kilometre mark by about 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Now for me, 6 hours is pretty good to do 100 Ks in because it usually takes Ian and I 10 hours to do. But Ian and I usually have a break. I haven't had one single break. I haven't gotten off my bike once until I got to Goulburn, which is about halfway. In Goulburn, I got some Domino's for lunch, and then I got back on the trot. Now, as I was coming out of Goulburn, I saw the Merino, and this thing's a beast. If you guys are going to Canberra, stop at Goulburn and have a look at this thing. It's sick. Not too far out of Goulburn, I hit the Great Dividing Range. 724 metres of elevation. Well, that doesn't sound very fun. Well, it actually wasn't that bad because I couldn't see that many hills. Great Dividing Range, more like Nullable Plains. Look at this. Couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it, but I'd actually made it 150 Ks, only 50 Ks to go, and that's still a lot. And a lot is how much we've raised for Are You OK? And we still have quite a lot to go. We're just over halfway to the goal, and I've been loving the messages you guys have been sending us. Now guys, if you're watching this and you haven't donated yet, get on board. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be 10 bucks or it can be 100. It doesn't matter. Every bit counts. And when you send a message, we do read them and we appreciate them. Guys, Are You OK is such an amazing mental health organisation because they encourage you to check up on your mates and have those conversations to see how they're doing. And I mean it when I say this, it saves lives. If you want to help out, donate to the link in my Instagram bio or just DM me on whatever platform you're watching this on and I'll give you the link. Now, fast forward 50 Ks, a lot of hills, a lot of rain, and a lot of me wanting to vomit because I'm so sick and sore. I was on the last leg of the trip. And guess who stopped by and gave me some water? Donna, because my camel pack was empty and I couldn't find a tap. As you can see, it's the big 200. And just 10 kilometres down the track from there, I was in Canberra and at Sonia's house. And Ian was there waiting for me. And as you can see, we are in Canberra on the very outskirts of it. And a huge thank you to Sonia for letting us stay at her house for the next couple of days. Warning, the next scene contains disturbing images of my feet. My feet looked like this because they had been in soggy shoes all day and it was disgusting, and look how bloodshot my eyes are. I was tired, let me tell you. But the story doesn't end there, guys. We're going to be touring around Canberra for the next week and even climbing the tallest mountain in Australia, Mount Kosciuszko. So definitely stay keen for that.